This is KCCK's Culture Crawl. I'm Dennis Green. Say hi to Lisa Barnes, Executive Director of Summer of the Arts in Iowa City. Welcome back, Lisa.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Good to see you. I don't see you much over the winter.
I know.
But then comes summer. Boy, it's about every 3 weeks, it seems like.
I mean, everybody thinks there's nothing going on during the winter, but we're very busy, actually.
Yes, I know. Planning for all of the festivals and activities that are coming up in Iowa City all summer long. Very soon.
Yes,
because even though it's Summer of the Arts, you really start in the spring.
Right.
So I think we have two topics today. We're going to talk Arts Fest, which is the first of your big festivals.
Yes, June 5th through the 7th.
Coming up the first part of June. But before that, Friday night concert series is...
next week.
Is here before we know it.
Yes, exactly. We kick off the Friday Night Concert Series on May 15th.
And that means it's summer. As far as I'm concerned,
I hope so.
When Friday Night Concert Series starts, it's summer.
It didn't mean it last year. We had to cancel our first Friday Night Concert Series with the Fez because it was 52.
Of snow.
Yeah. It was ridiculous. So hopefully that won't happen this year, especially since we're partnering again with Hancher, and they are bringing Inti Illimini to the stage. This band is from Chile. A couple of years ago, we partnered with them and had Terrence Simeon, and absolutely fabulous. Obviously, Hancher does great things, and we're so happy to be able to kick off the Friday Night Concert Series, get everybody downtown to the Ped Mall to enjoy great free live music.
And it's every Friday, all summer long. And there is a little something for everybody. That's the thing I love about this the most. Is, you lead off with Chilean musicians, but then you've got the high school jazz bands.
Yeah, I say the next week it's City High, West High Jazz Ensembles, David Zolo and the Body Electric, Tony Brown All-Star Jam Session. That's going to be a lot of fun. A few bands that you're very familiar with, Local on the 8s is going to be performing. And then we've actually expanded our programming a little bit this year, and we're bringing in some bands from more regional or like Western Illinois, even going that far.
Nice.
On June 26th, we have Cedar County Cobras and Frank F. Sidney's Western Bandit Volunteers. So you can tell that's going to take on a little bit different style there. We have Johnny Kilowatt. We have a band called Mirage. Winterland is back this year, the Grateful Dead tribute band, which is great. Dandelion Stompers performed last year at the Iowa City Jazz Festival. They're going to be performing on August 7th. Tropicante, which includes Ed East, a member of Orquesta Alto Maez, a salsa band, is going to be performing August 14th, the day before the Iowa City Latino Festival. And then our old favorites, the Fez, we actually kept in August on August 21st.
Just so you wouldn't have to worry about temps in the 40s.
Yeah, exactly. September 4th, we have the Candy Makers. September 11th, Fire Sale and the Dawn. And then September 18th, something totally different this year, we're doing a block party on Lynn Street. So we're going to close down Lynn Street in Washington. It's a combined support from the Iowa City Yacht Club, Gabe's, and the Angler Theater.
Okay, so not on the
2 to 3
Ped Mall
bands.
that day.
Yeah, that one's going to be different, and more information will be coming on that.
Well, we've hit you with a lot of information, but the schedule's posted on your website, right? Which is?
www.summerofthearts.org.
So you can go and check that out, or more easily, you can just plan to be in the Ped Mall pretty much every Friday during the summer.
6:30 to 9:30. It's definitely the place to be. Bring your lawn chairs and look forward to a great evening. And in case of rain, we do move to the lower level of the Chauncey Swan parking ramp. So there's
rain or
always, always going to be music.
Well, so that's Friday Night Concert Series.
Yeah.
And as we said at the top of the interview, the first major festival of the several that you do all summer long, including the Iowa City Jazz Festival, which we're looking forward to as always. But it's the Iowa Arts Festival, which is a art and a music festival. Yes,
the Iowa Arts Festival started in 1983. It's our longest running festival, and we're really excited this year. It seems like every year we don't know if we can top the entertainment from the previous year. I mean, last year was the Indigo Girls and Steve Earle, and some of the biggest crowds we've ever had, and I think we may top that this year. On Friday night, we have Sean Colvin and Mark Cohen.
Well, and I told you when I saw this lineup that hits me right in. Those two came up when I was involved in smart pop music radio before I got into jazz radio, and I always thought that those two artists in particular were some of the, like I said, just some of the smartest song crafters around.
The singer-songwriters, that's kind of our typical Friday night, but boy,
great
they both
words,
have
great
amazing
music,
voices. Yeah. So,
Sean Colvin may be my favorite female singer of all time. Yeah,
Really?
I just think she's fabulous.
Yeah, she is. She's amazing. So Mark Cohen will take the stage at 7 o'clock, and then Sean Colvin's going on pretty much right after him, so probably around 8:30. She'll be taking the stage, and it's just going to be the whole evening going. Everything else with the festival opens 4 or 5 o'clock. So, Beverage Garden, Culinary Row, the art fair opens at 5 o'clock. You're going to want to come get your seats. We also have a change this year. The main stage location is changing. We are expanding the Iowa Arts Festival onto Clinton Street. So people who are used to having the stage on Dubuque Street, it's actually moving 1 block west on Clinton Street. So it's still going to be facing south.
Oh, interesting.
But
so
it's
between,
a wider
between
street.
the Pennacrest and the business building,
Yep,
right?
exactly. Okay. And so it still be facing south, but it's a wider street, and then people can spill over onto the Pennacrest. So we think it's going to be a much better experience for the audience and having a little more room. So we're really excited about that. And then we're also spreading out the art fair a little bit. So there's a little more visibility and access to the downtown businesses instead of closing it off with the booths on either side. We're also adding a street stage this year because of moving the main stage. We're adding a street stage to the corner of Lynn Street and Iowa Avenue. And that's going to be a lot of local performers and variety of things like Poetry in Public is actually going to be on that stage. We're going to have hula hoop demonstrations. We're going to have some jazz music playing there. So kind of a wide variety of things on that stage during the art fair hours on Friday through Sunday. So as far as entertainment, a lot of local favorites on Saturday, including the Beaker Brothers, are going to be at the Arts Festival this year. We're really excited to have them there. Our headliner on Saturday night is the Bodines.
Yeah.
Another one.
Yeah, once again, that really smart, well-crafted pop song.
Yep.
The great melody, great words.
That's going to be fun.
Those guys are great too.
Yeah. And in between the Beaker Brothers and the Bodines, we have the Jeremy Kittle Band and Darlingside, and there's going to be some amazing fiddle work done there. It's a little more the folk and bluegrass style, similar to what we did last year. And both of those bands will again be performing on Sunday. So if you happen to miss them somehow on Saturday night, you can come on Sunday and listen to both of those bands. And then throughout the day, we have Iowa City Community Band kicking things off. Supro Quattro, the 100s are back. Catfish Keith, who is probably better known outside of Iowa, even though he's from Iowa.
I would agree.
Yeah.
He is one of those. We have a few performers who have a low profile locally, but
Isn't
they
that interesting?
tour nationally.
Right. And this will be the first time for him on the Arts Fest stage. So again, we're really excited about that. As I mentioned on Sunday, Jeremy Kittle Band and Darlingside will again be performing, followed by the Snake Chasers. And this is Joe Peterson, who's been involved with, I think, Burlington Street Bluegrass and some other bands. So we're doing our Bluegrass Sunday again, which was very successful last year. We again have about 110 artists.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time talking about the music.
Right.
Let's talk about the arts.
Yes.
The art in the Arts Fest. So you've got over 100 artists.
Right.
And do they just sign up? Is there a jury process?
It's a juried, it's a juried fine art show, and we accept applications into February, and then we have a committee that does a blind jury process, rates everybody, and then we take the top picks. And it's getting more and more competitive every year. We get new artists wanting to participate. We're excited about the show and bringing back a lot of people that everybody's really looking forward to seeing at the art fair every year, as well as some new artists. Anything from ceramics, painting, photography, fiber arts, wide range of different styles of art, but it is fine arts. So that's Friday through Sunday again. We're really looking forward to that. Like I said, throughout the entire downtown, every single street downtown will have artists except for 1 block on Iowa Avenue, which is Culinary Row. And we always have amazing food. For a lot of people are asking if Johnsonville Brats is going to be back with their Big Taste Grill. They are not going to be there this year.
They have to spread it around a little bit. They've been here the last couple of years.
They've been here, I think, 3 years in a row.
Oh, wow.
And with the change in location of the main stage, actually where we used to have their semi is where the Beverage Garden is going to be. So it kind of works out better for us to not have them this year, although we loved it.
I'll bet if you got to have a brat, I'll bet someone
bet
in
you can
Culinary
find
Row
it.
will sell you a brat.
Yeah, yeah. And we have been talking to them about possibly coming to Soul Fest or another one of our festivals, which would be great. So yeah, Culinary Row is always a lot of fun. The other thing as far as artists, we do again have 4 downtown businesses that will be doing artist demonstrations outside their businesses on Saturday and Sunday. They're all right on Washington Street. It's the Englert Theater, Iowa Artisans Gallery, Chait Galleries, and Beatology. So you can look forward to actually seeing the artists in process of creating something. We had a record number of students apply for the Emerging Artists Pavilion, and we'll actually have 20 student artists. It's 3 high school and all the rest are college. This is something we started several years ago. And again, that's becoming more competitive too, but we really enjoy giving this opportunity, and there's some amazing talent out there. And they're from schools all over the state. You know, we have Central, we have Drake, we have UNI, Iowa State, you know, just a little bit of everything. So we're excited about that. Children's Day, Ped Malls, all the kids' activities, Children's Day on Saturday, Global Village Sunday, Family Stage as well. Record number of participants in Global Village this year. We'll have 16 different booths representing different countries and cultures, as well as, I think, 23 different activity stations for Children's Day on Saturday. So everything downtown is going to be all about the Iowa Arts Festival, June 5th through the 7th.
Talking with Lisa Barnes from Summer of the Arts about the Iowa Arts Festival and the kickoff to your summer festival season for 2015. And man, it's kind of like drinking from a fire hose.
Yeah.
These are my
So
favorite.
much.
These are my favorite shows. I say, Lisa, what's going on? And then I can go out and get coffee, and then just come back. And Lisa, all of these activities, the music, the art, everything. What is the admission price at the gate?
It is all free.
It's my favorite price.
I know. There's no tickets necessary for any of this. We obviously do ask that if you are attending, please consider making a donation to Summer of the Arts.
And buy some art. The art.
Buy some art, support the artists, definitely. Definitely. But the only way that we're able to do it for free is by the generosity of our community and businesses and people like KCCK who support us by helping us spread the word.
And there are donation buckets and things
Yes.
like that, so people can drop
Definitely.
a couple of bucks in when they get it.
Right.
When they get a chance.
Right.
So think of it as the cover for seeing
There you go.
Mark Cohn and Sean Colvin
Right.
and
The Bodines.
and the Bodines. Yeah.
Yep.
That'd be a $50 ticket anyplace
I was going to say a
else.
lot cheaper than if you had to buy a ticket. So
again, things crank up next week
Yes.
with the Friday night concert series.
Yep.
And then the Iowa Arts Festival is the weekend of June 5th. And again, the website, if people want to take a look at any of the hundreds
Right.
of things it seems like
Yes.
we've talked about here.
summerofthearts.org. We also are looking for volunteers for the Iowa Arts Festival, and you can get information and sign up on our website.
I do that. I do
Yes.
that periodically. That's
Yes.
kind of a fun gig.
Once or twice.
Yeah, just a little bit. Lisa Barnes from Summer of the Arts. Well,
Thank you.
I wish you a fun season, good weather, and maybe the chance to sleep occasionally.
Occasionally.